Coleraine captain Stephen O'Donnell, on one hand happy to be back playing, first game I think since August, but obviously tinged with a disappointment of a heavy defeat at the Oval.
I think on a personal note it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back involved and it's nice to be on the pitch, but you know that completely goes to the wayside today. That's completely irrelevant. The performance and result and the goals we conceded. You don't come to places like the Oval and concede even the first two goals we conceded and expect to try and get something from the game, but the performance then after that is completely unacceptable. And I think from us as a group of players it's important that we take responsibility from that. I'm sure Owen has done his interview and said X, Y and Z, but for us it's not acceptable. The goals we give away, you can't do that to teams in this league. You can't give opportunities and the gifts that we're giving to teams at the minute. So really disappointing. A big thanks to all the fans who travelled. There was a good number of them that turned up today, and I think for us it's important that there's a real acceptance and responsibility for the result.
Difficult for you too, Stephen. You've been at the club now quite a number of years, and most of that time I suppose it's been good times, hasn't it? There's no doubt at the moment things haven't been quite so good out of the top six, I think, today on the back of this result. What's your message? I mean, I know that there's been a lot of vocal criticism of various people, etc. What's your message out today?
Well, I think first and foremost, I think some of the criticisms definitely been deserved. I think performances haven't been where they should have been. I think a lot of us as a group, I think a lot of us haven't rewarded the manager in terms of getting the opportunity to start and play for Coleraine. And that has been reflected in a lot of performances this season. So I think for us as a group, it's a difficult period. In terms of there is a transition of players, but that doesn't gloss over sort of the result of the performance today. We've come here today with a good enough team to get a result, and not only have we been beaten, but we give away really, really poor goals. So I think the message for us is to stop the talking, stop making excuses. Let's get back to work on the training pitch. Let's get back to what we're at. And I think for large parts of the first half in particular, I thought we'd done really, really well. Outside of the two goals, but the second half giving away the goals just gives Glentoran the game, and it gives them that ease to be comfortable and do what they want really. And I think yes, we didn't stop working, we didn't stop trying, but the goals given away are unacceptable. And I think for us at the minute it's really important that everyone appreciates where we're at as a club. Everyone appreciates how lucky we are to be Coleraine players. We're a good club, been here for a long time, and brilliant people behind the scenes, brilliant staff. Everything's there for us. We're, as a group of players, we're really well looked after. So I think for us it's really, really, really important that we go here now, take responsibility and get the head down here. And I know you and me had spoke on the podcast a couple weeks ago about maybe being a turning point, and I sort of said to you that we'll see the proof of being the pudding in results and performances, and I think today has to be that turning point where it's not good enough to put on that performance anymore.
The one, I suppose, bright note that's come out of a day like this is you coming back, Chevy back on the pitch. Who else come back there?
Jamie's come into the team, Stevie's come back.
Yeah, and with maybe Lyndon and Dean Jarvis come back from suspension, there are glimmers of hope there. There definitely is brighter times ahead. There's no doubt about that. There's 6 or 7, I think maybe I counted 7 this morning if you include Josh, Jamie, Connor, players who have been and have been unavailable, who are unavailable, who haven't played, they come into the team. And by the end of the month, I think based on that performance today, Owen has every single right that by the end of the month the team that started today won't start by the end of the month. It'll be a different looking side come the start of February, and I think he has every right to do that because we as a group are responsible for performances and results. So look, we have players out, we have players missing. There's definitely brighter times coming ahead and a stronger looking team and a stronger looking squad coming, but in the meantime we have to take responsibility for that result and performance today.